Who shall remove the mountain from my heart, ope the 7 times heat furnace of my thoughts, and set fit outcries for a soul in hell? Oh, now it nothing fits my cares to speak but thunder, or to take into my throat the trump of heaven, with whose determinate blast the winds shall burst, and the enraged seas be drunk up in his sounds, that my hot woes, vented enough, I might convert to vapour, ascending from my infamy unseen, shorten the world, preventing the last breath that kills the living and regenerates death.
My lord, my fault, as you may censure it with 2 strong arguments, is past your pardon, but how the circumstances may excuse me, God knows, and your more temperate mind hereafter may let my penitent miseries make you know.
Hereafter, 'tis a supposed infinite that from this point will rise eternally. Fame grows in going in the scapes of virtue. Excuses, damn her, they be fires in cities enraged with those winds that less lights extinguish. Come, sirens, sing and dash against my rocks, thy ruffian galley laden for thy lust. Sing, and put all the nets into thy voice, with which thou drewest into thy strumpet's lap the spawn of Venus, and in which she danced, that in thy laps dead I may dig his tomb, and quit his manhood with a woman's sleight, who never is deceived in her deceit. Sing, that is, write, and then take from mine eyes the mists that hide the most inscrutable pander that ever lapped up an adulterous vomit, that I may see the devil, and survive to be a devil, and then learn to wive, that I may hang him, and then cut him down, then cut him up, and with my soul's beams search the cranks and caverns of his brain, and study the errant wilderness of a woman's face, where men cannot get out for all the comets that have been lighted at it, though they know that adders lie a-sunning in their smiles, that basilisks drink their poison from their eyes, and no way there to coast out to their hearts. Why write you not?
Oh, good my lord, forbear in wreak of great sins to engender greater, and make my love's corruption generate murder.
Death follows needfully as child and parent. The chain shot of thy lust is yet aloft, and it must murder. 'Tis thine own dear twin. No man can add to a woman's sin. Vice never doth her just hate so provoke, and as when she rageth under virtue's cloak. Right, for it must be, for that by this ruthless steel, by this impartial torture and the death the tyrannies have invented in my entrails, have invented. The opposite, is that like venting, vented, or made up? Is it like the vented that we had earlier on?
There's a lot of puffery, isn't
Yes. To quicken the tyrannies have invented in my entrails, to quicken life in dying, and hold up the spirits in fainting, teaching to preserve torments in ashes that will ever last. Speak, will you write?
Sweet lord, enjoin my sin some other penance than what makes it worse. Hide in some gloomy dungeon my loathed face, and let condemned murderers let me down, stopping their noses my abhorred food. Hang me in chains, and let me eat these arms that have offended. Bind me face to some dead woman, taken from the cart of execution, till death and time in grains of dust dissolve me. I'll endure, or any torture that your wrath's invention can fright all pity from the world withal. But to betray a friend with show of friendship, that is too common. For the rare revenge your rage affecteth. Here then are my breasts, last night your pillows, here my wretched arms, as late the wished confines of your life. Now break them as you please, and all the bounds of manhood, noblesse, and religion.
Where all these have been broken, they are kept in doing their justice there. Thine arms have lost their privilege in lust, and in their torture thus they must pay it.
Oh, Lord!
Till thou writest, I'll write in wounds my wrongs fit characters thy right of sufferance. Write!
Oh, kill me, kill me. Dear husband, be not crueller than death. You have beheld some gorgon. Feel how you are turned to stone. With my heart blood, dissolve yourself again, or you will grow into the image of all tyranny.
As thou art of adultery, I will still prove thee my like in ill, being most a monster. Thus I express thee yet.
And yet I live.
Aye, for thy monstrous idol is not done yet. This tool hath wrought enough, now torture use. Write, write a word or two.
I will. I'll write, but in my blood that he may see. These lines come from my wounds, and not from me.